Hello YouTubers, Carbonite Lab here, showing you my fully assembled squads of jet bikes. I hadn't painted them for a while, just never actually showed them to the world, so here we go. Two full squads, 9 guardians, accompanied by a warlock in each unit. And the warlock is designated by the different decal that GW provides in the kit nowadays, which is actually the correct decal or symbol, rune, for the warlock himself. I haven't modeled the warlock up yet. Most likely I'll get to it when I deem I have the time, but for a tabletop standard and to get them built what I consider to be quick and dirty, they get the Guardian head, as did everything else. It's the stock GW Guardian on jet bike complete kit, no conversion at all. This was again just to get them a tabletop standard. The paint scheme can be a pain in the butt, but once you get into the habit of just masking it off and just doing it in repetition, it's just an assembly line effect, and really anybody could do it. Skill level, is probably on the lower end. It just requires the patience. It's easy to do 3 at a time, one squad, because it just gives you a sense of momentum. I wouldn't try and sit down and do all these at once. That's just too much on my table at once. So these guys are fun to use in a game. 6th edition just makes them super awesome. They can pretty much go anywhere at any time. They can get to anywhere on the table. You guys know that. They're great troops. They can swoop in and get an objective late game. Taken in numbers, they actually provide some resiliency. And of course, now with the change to the shuriken cannon and the shuriken catapults, they have the ability to do some damage when you get up close. And jet bikes, that's the way you do these things. You keep them back, and then you go in a group and you wolf pack something and then try and get back out of there on your assault move. Do as much damage as you can and hopefully let somebody else go in and take it from there, because you've got objectives to steal. So let me see if I can get you a little bit closer look and show you these guys. It's actually a really cool thing to put all these guys down on the tabletop. Usually I try and keep them together, or at least so they can wolf pack. But even when they're spread out, just the dots are right all over the table, it definitely draws your opponent's attention. See if we can get a little closer on them so you guys can take a look. Nothing special, just quick and dirty paint job. More time spent on the actual jet bike itself than the Guardian. But the point is to have all of them on the table, because it freaks people out. They know what they can do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video about my Guardian jet bike squads. Oh, and just in case you're curious, the 3 in the rear of each of these squads, there is no shuriken cannon on it. I didn't have extras to put on the model, so I designated them with decals on the wings. This squad has white decals, this squad has black decals, and that represents their cannon. Also, the squads have different colors as far as their gemstones. This squad is green, this squad is blue. So again, helps them stand out. And that way I can still break them down into squads of 3. If you do so, you have a total of 6, which is the exact troops choice amount that you're allowed to have if you choose to go all jet bikes and want to stretch it out as thin as possible. Or you can add more. It just seems like a really cool idea to me if somebody had the balls and the time to build 6 squads of jet bikes, full squads, 9 in each, throw some warlocks in there, and of course, gotta have some farseers somewhere in the mix, but 6 squads of jet bikes this size, so imagine 4 more of this. I'm sorry, no, 2 more of this, 2 more of this. Math isn't my strong point, painting is. So imagine that, all that firepower, and then for extra taste, you could throw in your autarch on jet bike, or you could throw in your farseer, and then have them do some damage with it. Farseer alone with a squad of jet bikes can be pretty cool. Gives him a bunch of wounds to work with. Keeps him out of the fray. And then of course the Autarch, you throw him in a Jetbike squad, and it really just provides wounds for him. He's better off by himself. Everybody likes to give him the mantle. But if you put him in a squad, if anything, put him in some shining spears. Better off there. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed my little video about my Jetbikes. Thanks for watching.